welcome to another Jurassic June stream, this time with Mattel's Jurassic World Fierce Changers, legally not Transformers. We're looking at the Chase and Raw Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah, my first Fierce Changer. Managed to grab this at the Entertainer, which sometimes gets things that aren't usually officially available over here. I don't think we've seen any other Fierce Changers in Britain, but this is the only one. When this first showed up, it was about £40, but they just reduced it to about 26, 27, and I thought, you know what? That's a good price. I'll have it. Stylisation of this figure is clearly of the same cloth as the things like the Snap Squad, which I also very much enjoy. Let's have a look at the back. So you can see 28 steps. This unofficial Transformer transforms from a T-Rex to a Jeep and back again. And bit of an overview there. It says 28 steps, but it shows 3 here. Outrageous. It's and we've got sounds as well, because which is why it's called a Chase and Raw. We also have this thing. Adults, scan for action. I dare not, because that could be misconstrued. Anyway, I've also pre-cracked this box open as well, just to have a peek. And we've got a big set of instructions and stickers, surprisingly. Mostly for the Jeep. Actually, all for the Jeep. But, yeah, not bad at all. Right. Let's see if we can get this out of the box as neatly and efficiently as possible. I said neatly and efficiently. Okay. Set the box back there, just for some background. There we go. And yeah, and it's quite a big figure, has to be said. Ooh, yes, some nice clickety ratchety joints. Kind of have to pull the tail out a little bit. It's not the longest tail, of course, with it being a transforming, not transformer. Yeah. Some nice action, some nice articulation already. Not a great deal, but, you know, limited by the conversion, but, yeah, not bad at all. The feet look a bit funky, but, again, as someone who knows Transformers like I do, you know, you have to make concessions here and there. I mean, like a real T-Rex. I know there's not a lot we don't know in paleontology, but I'm sure they didn't have the back of the Jeep between the legs. That would just be a bit silly, wouldn't it? But yes, we've got one final bit of packaging to remove, and that's for the sound box. So let's do that. Now, sound button is on here. Let's have a listen. Yes, good. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy. I'm really happy. That's the Raw. That should have been on the blooming Red Rex and other Rexes as well. How is it that this is the toy that has that Raw? Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I'm really happy with this now. Okay, it seems to have the 3. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, yeah, it cycles between the 3 then. That's great. At least you can plan for hitting that Raw. Oh, what? None of the regular T-Rexes from Mattel's regular lines have that Raw, and I don't know why. That's great. Okay, so if you left it for a while, it resets. There you go. Okay, yeah, you have to sort of press them in quick succession to sort of get it. But, oh, that's worth it. That's worth it. Right, review over. I'm happy. I'm done. Good night. I joke, of course. What we need to do now is to sort of establish dominance by standing the Rex up like that. Now, can you stand any better? This is my first time with this figure. Right, okay, clickety knees, lovely. That's about as far as it goes for the legs, but yeah, that's not terrible. I mean, obviously proportion-wise, it's a bit weird, but it's supposed to be. It's a legally transforming non-transformer, so you take what you can get. All right, let's have a look at the instructions before she falls over. There we go. Oh, and before we start converting, I do have some other friends with me. I have Tyrannosaurus Rex, the legally converting transformer from Hasbro. And there we go, you can see them side by side. Obviously, the Fierce Changers one is considerably larger, but this one has, better proportions. Mainly because this was based on Beast Wars Megatron's T-Rex. Yes. But yeah, nice look at them two together. The arguably the Hasbro one has a more accurate paint job. The Mattel Fierce Changers has done a very basic paint job based on like the basics of T-Rexes in their lines. But yes, look at the instructions. Bright and colourful, and then you open them up and it's, oh my lord. In some ways it's an improvement over Hasbro's Transformers, in some ways it isn't. Let me explain. With mainline Transformers, you tend to get one direction of instructions that basically say convert from this mode to that mode, and then it says at the end reverse instructions to go back to the first mode. And it's like, great, cool, okay. Which doesn't really help when there are some complex bits that really need a specific order, for example. And also, Hasbro have a really funny habit, and I think they're funny, with their instructions by having everything all one colour, and it's not being very clear sometimes. This one, on the other hand, straight away, you've got two directions. You've got dinosaur to car, car to dinosaur, and they're in full colour as well, which is very nice. I like it a lot. These instructions do serve to use the stickers as well when you've first turned it into the Jeep, which we shall try now. Okay. So, what we're doing first. Okay, so it looks like we stretch the legs here. Make it look like it's swimming, and then open the gut. Oh yeah. See, they usually sit like this, but what then you need to do, you put one down so you can get that and attach that there, more or less. Yes, thank you. I know. You're getting transformed. Aren't you excited? Arm sort of tuck in front, so that way you get these out, and you can already see bits of the Jeep coming out. And then you go to the back. This bit isn't assembled when it's in packaging, so you kind of have to do that yourself so you can follow from the instructions, and then explode that, and then one at a time fold that in, and then get this bit of Jeep out, and that will connect to that bit there, that thing there. Same again on this side. Bit of the Jeep coming out, and then attaching to that bit there. You can sort of see already taking shape. It's kind of a collar at the moment. And then it's a multi-step thing here. And you flip these out here, because it's all like concertinaed into one. It's all rolled up as 'twere. So you get these flaps out here, all the way out, and then you have to do several things at once. You have to get this back bit here, and then... Thank you. You make sure this is pulled away first, and then it unlocks the head. So you kind of want to pull... Make sure you're pulling on the sides of the Jeep hood. Whilst doing that, it looks a bit... Right, there are folded up flaps here. On either side, you make sure these are sort of full up, so that nothing's like folded in on itself. And then several things at once. Make sure this is pulled back, and then slightly tug on the sides so you can get the head in. Oh, this could damage paint. And there, and it should go in nice and easily. And then you can close the top. Oh dear. And I said, then you can close the top of the head. There we go. And then the front of the Jeep. Right. So it's taking it's taking shape already. And then some Transformers do this as well. You pull out the wheels so they lock in place. And it's kind of looking like already that it just looks like at the moment the T-Rex has got his head stuck in the front of a Jeep.
He's like, yeah, wait, I can't see. I got my head stuck in the Jeep. Oh dear. How did I get myself into these situations?
And now it's directing towards the back end. You push this little stump of a tail in. Alright then. You push that in. The Jeep's getting ready to go already. I'm hitting a button that I don't mean to be hitting. Clearly. So, oh, get that tail up. That's a stiff catch. So try not to worry about that. And this and the shape of this tail will collapse in itself a little bit. Thank you. And then we're turning the feet around. Turning the feet around and then up. So do that again. Oh, and by the way, Mattel, thank you for painting the toenails on this one. I know, something you don't usually do, but, you know, it's appreciated when. And then, oh dear, time for a curl. Oh no, it's exploding. Right, so these are kind of colliding a little bit, so what we're trying to do is to make sure these don't explode too much whilst you're trying to get this into there. So we got backwards foot and at this right angle with the lower leg, and the kneecaps go into the body. That should be fun to get out again. And then sort of collapse the leg as much as you can. Get the leg up there. Same again. Oy. Trying to be careful, of course. You want a what? And now we go legs akimbo. Hee hee. This looks like a Christmas dinner gone wrong, doesn't it? But oh well. Oh, I see. Right. It's got one of these double hinge joints. So you get those legs up like that, and then you kind of yank these out of the socket here on either side. There we go. That's wanting to. That's just hanging out there. That's not really sticking or attaching to anything. I think that's just there for the time being. Right. This is why the wheels are in the thighs. Or in the pelvis joints. Thank you. So you kind of spin this whole leg assembly around, and then oh wow, and then you kind of get why you get on this crazy adventure, because on the other side of the legs you've got more of the Jeep. You can kind of see it starting to come together now. Make sure the leg joints are back inside the pelvic areas. As best as possible, and then we're getting these. We get these panels here, lower than there. Try this one here as well. There's nothing really locking it all in place so far, but I suppose this is why it's this specific Jeep and not any of the others. Right. So now it wants the front doing. There we go, sort of accordions and concertinas out. There we go. That's another part. And then it's a case of accordioning out everything else, so it seems. Some of these, there's some tabs that are very much in danger of making things very stressy, that you don't want it to be. Oh dear, this is tense. Okay, let's try. There we go. Right, I've got one. Got one side. Right, now to do the other. That's the other. The other side is always easier, isn't it? Okay. And now, it's a simple case of making very squeaky noises. And they're kind of tabbing together, like that. Oh dear. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. Right, okay. The instructions say to do these roof halves at the same time. And there's a logic to that. But, however, there's a lot of pieces to put together at the same time. So, at your own peril. I think it's done. Well then, that's the Jeep. It's not terrible, considering there's a T-Rex in there. That's not as bad as it could have been. Obviously it's not the best, because, again, you're trying to get something like a T-Rex changed into something like a Jeep. The proportions on this look just as funny as the T-Rex proportions did. Very big back end, very big, well, very big rear end, shall we say? Just wildly differently proportioned to anything else. Yeah, it's basically a box with this coming out of it. It's not terrible. It's not terrible, but they've used like the nylon-y soft plastic. Understandable, given there's lots of moving parts, but it's not great if you want pieces to hold together. On some actual Transformers, you do have ones that are mainly made of like this softer nylon-y plastic for flexibility and stuff. But when you need things to hold together, especially if it's an unconventional shape trying to become a conventional shape like this, you need solid tab connections. This doesn't really have it. The T-Rex body on the inside, the main T-Rex body, that's made of the harder ABS style plastic, but you know, with all this being the soft nylon-y stuff, yeah, it feels like it needed something more to sort of lock it together more. But yeah, as this is a legally transforming not Transformer, it's not terrible. I haven't got any of the other Fierce Changers, as I've mentioned, so I can't really compare with them, but I can compare with an actual Transformer. So there's JP12 from the 30th anniversary Transformers set, and there's the this on the inside. So there's an actual Autobot in here, and as you can see, the size difference is quite immense. And of course, another main difference as well, that is definitely not a licensed Jeep. But yeah, I managed to do it. And it doesn't roll too badly either. It's got a bit of a soapbox racer vibe to it. But like I say, T-Rex in here, so could be a whole lot worse. Yeah. So, you know, well done Mattel for trying. You know, you got to try something different, especially when it's not really your thing. Anyway, as you've been hearing, the sound. That's one sound. Yeah, I think that's just the main three sounds. Those aren't bad either. Like nice solid car sounds. And there's a lot of stickers as well. Okay, I'm not going to do the stickers on stream. However, I've just noticed they've done something quite clever. Is that they've separated some of the stickers into several pieces, because like the Jurassic logo, for example, so that it covers this bit, because that covers several pieces. So, you know, kudos for them for doing that. And I'm sure it'll look very pretty when it's all done. But yes, there we have it. That is a look at the Mattel Jurassic World Fierce Changers Chase and Raw Tyrannosaurus Rex, who is currently tucked away in there into the Jeep as a Jeep. And so, and is currently having a good sleep on her wheels. So all that remains for me to say is thank you very much for watching. Stay awesome to yourselves and each other. Be careful with stickers. And yeah, wash your dang hands and all that stuff. And I'll see you next time.